Hi all, welcome to my channel. I'm Mark, this is Mark's Mods, and today guys we're going to be doing the Enterprise D build. So we are going to do stage 54 of Build the Enterprise D. Now, we've got a lot to do. We've got lots of lifeboats, lots of windows put in. We have to fit the big panel that we started on last time, and we've got some work on our warp nacelle to do as well. Now, it kind of goes in the magazine of do the panel, the lifeboats and everything, fit it onto the saucer section, and then work on the nacelle. Now I'm going to change that up because that means stopping cameras and goodness knows what. So we're going to do the panel, put all the lifeboats and windows in, then we're going to do the nacelle, and then lastly we'll bring the saucer section down, and then we will work on putting the panel in. I think that's going to be the best option, because like I said, when I bring the saucer section in, I have to change the cameras and just stop recording for a minute or so when I'm doing it. So it just makes more sense to do it that way, in my mind anyway. So let's get started with this one today. So with all that said, let's get modelling.
Program complete. Enter when ready.
Okay guys, so stage 54. Now what we need to do first of all, this is the panel that we were working in last time. We put all these lifeboats and bits and pieces in. So what it wants us to do, we've got some more lifeboats to put in and some more windows to put in. So that's what we're going to do first. So this could take a bit of time. There's a lot of lifeboats that go in this section. It is a big panel. So yeah, I had to snip these off about 3 sprues. So not the easiest thing in the world. So I'm definitely making sure I get these down in the right way. Need some more for the bottoms. That one's just slightly touching that bit there. Just take that out. I'm just going to take a little bit with my snippers just off of it because it's just touching that point there, which I think is a screw hole. I just want to make it fit a little bit better, so I'm just taking a bit off. You won't see this once it's on. Ah, that fits so much better. Okay. May have to do the same on the other side, but we'll see. Depends where that is located. In fact, yes, we are. So, no problemo. Okay. That's 6, 9, 12 lifeboats to put on each side. So that's 24 altogether, which is quite a lot. I just need 2 more. 1 and 2. Okay. So now for our windows. So the ones down here are not going to be lit up at all on both sides. So what I'll do is I'll get them in there, them in there, one in there, it'll go in. Okay. And then I'll do the other 3 at this other side as well. Just makes sense to do it that way. So 1 in there, 1 in there, and 1 in there. Okay, so now the blacked out windows on this section. At this bit, we've actually got more blacked out windows than clear windows in this stage. So not a lot going on at the back. Apart from a zillion lifeboats. Okay, now for the clear ones on this side. Okay, so sorry about I'm changing the instructions around. I just think there is an easier way to do these things sometimes. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right. It's just the way I see it. Okay, so they're all in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the other side now. Now it does say in the instructions to put a cover on this, but because I've got the tape in, I don't think I need to. So I can work on the next side quite easily without, I don't think I'm going to have a problem. So I'm just wondering if we'll have any spare lifeboats after this, because like I said, there was quite a few. I mean, on the lower saucer, we have probably more lifeboats than lights down below. Right, I'm going to try that one, see if it fits. And that's fitted okay, actually. Could be just a bit of paint that was on the other side, I don't know, but it's fine. Okay, so let's get these last 4 lifeboats in. The tape method's great, but sometimes they do come off. But all I want the tape to do is just to tack the panels in place just while I'm working on this bit. Okay, so we've got no spare lifeboats left over. So what they sent us was enough. Okay, so let's do the windows on this side. And then we've actually got some tape to put on. So let's see, do the black ones first. So one there. One here. And then 2. One there. And one next to it. Okay. We've got one black one left over. So we want a clear one in there. Clear one in there. And a clear one in there. Okay. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to put some tape on. I've provided the tape, which is this. And this is just going to sit over these just up here. Okay. Then it wants some tape in the opposite place just over there. Okay, so that they are in place. So next what we need to do, we need to put in our panel, which is this here. So I'm just going to move this light up, just so I can get this down onto it. You can tell, you can kind of know when that's going in place. Now I do need to put a LED in. This LED is marked 54D. Because I mark all my LEDs easier when it comes to putting them on the circuit board. Okay, so that is in place. So we need to screw this down, and it wants 1 AM and 3 DMs. So let's do the AM first. And the AM is going into this top corner here. I didn't think it had gone in then for a second, but it has. That's a tough one to get in. Okay. Right, so the rest are 3 DMs. A lot of screws as well in this issue. I love the feeling when I'm putting these in because I can just feel right behind all the lifeboats and the windows being pushed forward. It is wonderful. Really nice. I have to hold it to try and get a better grip. Oh, that's so nice. Okay, last DM screw going in. And then what I'll do is I'll take the tape off the other end. Whoops. I'll take the tape off the other end. And I can then just adjust these screws at the back. So I'm going to take the tape off now. So just gently pull it off. You don't want to pull any paintwork off. Oh, it's quite nice actually. So now I'm just going to tighten these screws. Just make sure they're as tight as they can be. See that one there had a couple more turns on it. That one there. And lastly this AP. There we go. That's that first panel in place. Fantastic. Right, so we need to do the same on the other side. So we have our panel here. That's just going to fit onto that. I didn't realise I'd slid across the desk. Fantastic. Got another LED. Labelled the same actually. So there's no difference in them. I mean, it doesn't take long to label them. And it just makes more sense, to be honest with you. Okay, so same screws in this, so 1 AM and 3 DMs. Okay, just 3 DMs now. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's one more than I need. So you can kind of see how this panel's coming on. It's quite nice. I'm impressed with this back piece. And I have been doing mods in the background for this as well. So, yeah. Okay, just a bit more. Belt and braces on this panel. I'm going to have an arm ache by the end of this issue because we've got loads more screws to put in. Okay, so let's peel the tape. And one of the lifeboats has come out. Blast it. Right, let me get this sorted and I'll be back, guys. So back in a sec.
A few moments later.
Okay, guys, so it's now back in place. So, hate when that happens. But like I said, the tape method does work sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't, and that's a result of what happened. So, there we go. Right, so what we can do next is we can actually test these LEDs. So I need to make sure it is that one and that one. So I don't know if this is going to come up very good on camera. because of my studio light. So let's plug these into the test board and on, and you can just kind of see there that they're on. Okay, so switch that off. Love this battery box. So much better than the one they send you. Okay, and they are on. So we know they're working. Fantastic. Now, at this point, this is where it tells you to put them in the saucer section. Now, I'm not going to do that because I've got to bring the saucer section down and whatever. So I'm going to work on the nacelle next. And then we can change cameras for putting the panel on. Okay, so we need this that we've been working with previously. Now, what he wants us to do, he wants us to get this black thing here, and wants us to put this up there like so, and then we're going to put this onto here. Yeah, that's going to be easier said than done. Put that on there. Right, you can kind of see where it's got to go. Ish. Yeah, right. That's in. Fantastic. That looks great. Okay, now that's in. I mean, I don't know how you're supposed to hold this and do this as well, but it wants us to put this bulb here into this bit here. Alright, that's as far as that will go. Then I think we're going to have to bend that. I don't know, because, yeah, it's not going to... So if I try and bend that... we can do like we did with the previous one. So let's make sure I'm going in the right end here. So put it in and bend it. Right. So now, making sure all the wires are correct, we need to put this piece on. This wire, where does this come out of? Comes out of there. Right, so just bear with me while I do this. A bit like doing a bit of surgery. Now, I don't know how that's happened, but I've got a mismatched tone there. I don't know if you can see that. So I might have to have a look at that off camera, which means a bit of extra work, but that's not a problem. LED's falling out of the back. This is a lot more challenging than what I thought it was going to be. But it is what it is. Just try and push that back up into it. And that is more or less everything lined up. Then he wants us to screw it down with 2, 4, 6, 8 CP screws. So I'm going to screw this down, but I'm not going to screw it down all the way because I need to work on the the two-tone colours there. Don't know why one is yellower than the other, so I'll screw it down. But like I said, I'm probably going to have to come back and address that different colour. I don't think it's going to be possible to do it while it's on the model. So, CP screws. So I'll be screwing it down, but I'm just not going to be screwing it down tight at all. I'll have that fixed before the next stage. Probably an easy fix. So I'm just lightly putting these in just to hold it in place. Not fully tightening them or anything. Okay, nearly there. Halfway there. Okay, last one. I've got a wire trapped just underneath that screw hole. I'm actually glad I found that before I tried to put it in. So that would have been a nightmare. In fact, I'm not going to put a screw in there because of that wire. I'll need to untrap it. So that is the nacelle done for now. Like I said, I do need to sort out that paint because I really don't like the way it is gone a different colour. And then, yeah, so making sure that matches. Okay, so that is our nacelle done. Now we need to bring the saucer section down and work on it. So I'm just going to pause the camera while I do that and we'll be right back.
A few moments later.
Okay guys, so we're back. Here's the saucer section. Now, what we need to make sure is that we put all the wires through. Now, I've got an extra wire here because I've put an extra one for the Arboretum. So, I'm going to post that through. I need to make sure that bulb goes through there as well. Because that actually is going to go to something else. And this one as well needs to go through there. Okay. And then these two wires just down through here. Sometimes wires have a mind of their own. Okay, so these down through here, as you can see, I'm just feeding them as I bring this panel up. This panel should slot into place. Right, that's that ending. Right, let me just turn this the other way around and just see if we've got anything trapped anywhere. So, that wire, yes. So that's now freed. They're not catching on anything. A little bit tight, but I think it'll be fine. Yeah, they're free moving. They're free moving. Everything looks like it's going to line up perfectly. So, yeah, I think we are ready for some screws. And it is FM screws that are going to be going into this. We need 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Wow. Wow, it's a big, that's a lot of screws. Okay, so I'm going to start from one end and then I'll go over and do the other end. So here we go with this first screw. I'm going to put it on this panel that I'm having a bit of, no, it's a bit tight. Need a bit of 3-in-1. Seems to be where I'm holding it the most at the moment. So let's get that first one in. Okay, I'm going to do the same one over here. Should tie it all together. I forgot why I'm screwing in now. There we go. Does happen. Right, so next I'm going to go up to here. Okay. I need to do the same on the other side. So this is the 4th screw we put in. A bit of resistance on that one, I don't know why. It's going in now. Just double checking the screws are in the right place, which they are. That's 4. I'll go for that one next. Again, there's a bit of resistance on that one. Right, in. Now it's some extra paint. Okay, so this one at this side. Whew. Can't work workouts, if there's a thing. Okay, that's another one in. And then we've just got 4 left just down here. That's 1. Making sure no wires are trapped as I'm doing this. So this stage has been quite a challenging stage, to be honest with you. It's not been the easiest, but I think it's going to look amazing when it's all done. So these are the last 2 screws. We don't plug any of the wires in yet, because I think they'll be going to the 3rd circuit board. Okay, that is in. Wow. That took some doing. Okay, so if I flip this over now, see, look at that. Just missed it on there, so I'm going to have to take a few screws out and get that panel in. Damn. Down. Right, I'll do that off camera, because it's a pain taking them screws in and screws out. I'm actually starting to get a blister on my hand. Never mind. Anyway, it is what it is at the end of the day. But that's it. That's one of the last panels to fit. Now we have another panel in the next issue, which goes here, and then also then our bridge deck and everything will go on here, and that will be this top section, all the panels in place. Then we do have the phaser array, which is going to go around here, that we need to put in. But that's it. That's what she's looking like. Looking amazing. Let me see if I can go to the overhead, and you can see a little bit more. Looking beautiful. Absolutely amazing. Couple of snags with this stage, I've got to admit. But yeah, I'm loving it. I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. So guys, that is stage 54 and actually pack 14 complete. Well guys, that's it for the Enterprise D for this week. Thank you for watching. Tricky little stage, that one, and a few problems that I need to sort out, but they're not major problems. It's just a bit of tinkering here and there that I need to do, and she will be looking superb. Looking forward to it. It's a really nice model to do. It's one of my favourites at the moment, and yeah, take your time and you can do it. That's all I'm going to say. Anyway guys, if you like this video, please could you give it a massive thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell, and you'll be notified of any future videos. But as for always, stay safe and bye for now.